Just imagine waking up and you noticing a difference in your body today. How does it feel? How do you feel? Where does your mind and your body take you this morning? Let's take a pause for a moment. Bring your shoulders to your ears. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. Gently exhale out of your mouth. Allow your shoulders to come back to neutral. Root to rise, a morning practice to awaken the mind, strengthen the body, and ignite the life force within. This slow flow enhances your personal growth and brings awareness to your true self. Ready to settle into your practice? Welcome to another Root to Rise Hatha-based slow flow. Today's video will be focusing on standing balance postures to help you improve your focus, balance, strength, and flexibility. If you're ready, we will be starting in Sukhasana, easy pose, where you just have your legs crisscrossed, adjust your sit bones, where you're sitting flat onto the earth. Find an easy seat. Have a tall spine, just letting your shoulders drop from your ears. The top of your head lengthen through the root of your crown. And just take notice of your breath. You can close your eyes here. Maybe have your hands placed on your heart and on your belly, just to feel the rise and the fall of your breath. Rise and the fall of your inhale and exhale. Start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. Gentle exhale out the mouth. We're grounding into our practice for today. Taking notice of how your body feels in this moment. Just taking notice without judgment, without concern. Just be present here. Settle into your breath as you naturally breathe in through your nose and out the mouth. Notice where there might be tightness or where you've tensed up just sitting here in this posture. Bring your awareness there and just soften on your inhale. One conscious breath in through the nose, and this time out through the nose. So deep breath in through the nostrils. Let your shoulders rise to your ears. Exhale, deep exhale out the nose, and let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Let's try that one more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Good. Find your right hand, extend the right arm up overhead, shift to your left side, raise your hips some to bring your hand under your hips. Find your balance here. Allow your right ear to drop to your right shoulder. Let your elbows sink to the earth. So just drop your elbows to the ground and find a gentle stretch in your neck through your shoulder. Maybe allow your shoulder to drop as well. Steady breath here. Exhale, come back to neutral, release your hand. Find your hand maybe at your side or onto or onto your thigh. Extend the left hand up overhead. Swoop under your left hip. Drop your knee down wherever it's comfortable. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Maybe this time open up your shoulder some, letting your elbow sink toward the earth. Natural breath here. Maybe close your eyes. Notice the gentle stretch in your neck. On your next inhale, release from under your hip. Bring your awareness back to your steady posture, your Sukhasana. Maybe readjust here, settle into your breath. Open up your chest. Allow your shoulders to widen, chest reach forward. Let your elbows sink toward your thighs. On your next inhale, just have a neutral spine here. Extend the arms up overhead. Cross them as if you're about to give yourself a hug. Let your right elbow stack over your left. Deep breath here. Reach your shoulders up. Exhale, just a gentle stretch up and down. Inhale, reach your elbows up. Exhale, find a resting position. On your next inhale, bring your gaze over to the right shoulder. Twist your body to the right. Exhale, come back to central. Inhale, to the left. Exhale, come back to center. Release from here. Extend the arms up overhead. Stack them over each other, left over the right. Giving yourself a hug here. This time, shift your elbows forward. Bring it back. At your pace, deep inhale, shift your stretch forward, elbows forward. And match your stretch with your breath. Exhale slowly back to center. On your next inhale, arms up overhead. And have hands at heart center. Finding a natural breath, gazing into either ahead or closing your eyes. And just notice where you are in this moment. Inhale, swing your right arms over to the top of the mat. Let yourself come into tabletop. This sequence of postures is going to start to build some heat. So before we actually get grounded into this posture, grounded into our root to rise practice, we're going to stretch our back, opening up into child's pose. Maybe widening your knees beyond the mat. Let your big toes to touch. Sink your hips into your heels. Let your arms extend ahead. Maybe allow your head to rest onto the mat. On your next inhale, rise your head, chest forward. Start walking your hands over to the right side, letting your chest rest onto the mat. On your next inhale, raise your chest forward. Walk your hands to the left. We're working on a deep stretch to the right and left side body. Maybe allow a deeper stretch in your groin by shifting your hips closer to your heels. Inhale, come back to center into tabletop. Find your way into Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, shift your hips up and back toward the sky. Let the crease of your elbows face the top of the mat. Maybe allow your heels to reach the floor. Bring your head in between your shoulders. Allow your gaze to look behind or beyond your feet. Let your head lengthen with your arms. Inhale, look forward slowly. Walk your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Exhale, root to rise, arms up over the head. Maybe hands touch, gentle lean back. Exhale into Tadasana, mountain pose. Find your natural breath here. Root into your feet. Press your feet away. Allow your spine to lengthen, shoulders drawn down the back. Palms facing away. Fingers spread out wide. Find your natural breath here. Maybe your eyes are closed. I invite you to set an intention here. Maybe you're keeping it simple today. Maybe words of affirmation, something personal growth related. This is your practice. Settle into your breath. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, squat, root to rise, arms up overhead, gentle lean back. Exhale, hands coming through heart center, pausing here. We're beginning to build some heat by finding a standing balance, your Garudasana eagle pose. So we're going to start on the right side. Inhale, shift your weight onto the right standing leg. Arms up overhead, palms facing each other. Left knee raising up, bent knee, flexed toes. Find your balance here. On your next inhale, swing your left foot around the right leg, and then your right arm is tucked under your left. Maybe your hands to touch, elbows up. On your next inhale, slowly lower into a bend, hinging at your knees, hinging at your hips, and bending at your knees. Option to untie your hands and have them just in a prayer, but elbows to touch, elbows away. Find a steady gaze. Find your balance here. Inhale, sink a little deeper, root into the posture. Exhale, rise, arms up, releasing from the posture, arms back into Tadasana. Finding a steady balance here. Maybe wiggling your toes. Maybe this might be some postures or some muscle engagement that you haven't had in a while. Inhale, shift onto the left leg, same thing. Root your feet into the earth. Find your balance here. Focus on your gaze. Inhale, arms up. Find a stationary position. Bring your eyes to that object that's not moving. Arms up overhead. Right knee bent. Right knee flexed. Right knee bent. Right toes are flexed. Inhale, bring your right leg behind your left. Twist it over. Maybe tuck your toes if you have the flexibility to do so. Mindful breath here. Inhale, now tuck your right arm under the left. Maybe hands to touch. Find your balance. Inhale, raise your elbows. Exhale, root into the posture. Sink a little bit deeper here. Find your balance. Find your steady gaze. Return to your breath. Ooh, on the next inhale. I lost my posture, y'all. On your next inhale, rise, come out of the posture, back into a big T, like a big star. On your next inhale, bring your hands together. Slowly bring it down to heart center, letting your elbows touch. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heel toe your feet on the outer edge of the mat a little bit wider. Preparing for yogi squat. Inhale, arms up overhead, keeping hands connected. Exhale, bring your elbows down, meeting into yogi squat. On the next inhale, root into your feet. Rise back up, gentle lean back. Inhale, come back to heart center. And then extend arms out into Tadasana. Good. Open up your shoulders. Let your shoulders sink away from your ears. Find a stillness. Find a natural breath. On your next inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Swing your right foot or your heel on the mat. Let your toes be on the outer edge. Find your balance here, making your way into warrior one. Sink into your posture. Gentle bend in the knee. Inhale, swoop your arm behind you. Maybe let your chest lower to the thigh. Option to clasp hands here. Root into your bent knee. Inhale, open up your shoulders, rise your chest forward. Find your posture here. Find stillness here. If you have a bind, release your bind. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot back into a high plank. Pause here. Slowly lower your knees. Lower your chin. Press into Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Bring your gaze down. Allow your neck to lengthen. Draw your elbows in. On your next inhale, meet back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. On your next inhale, look forward. Extend the right foot back. Swing your right foot in between your hands. Swing your left foot down. Let your heel touch the floor. Inhale, root to rise. Find your way into warrior one. Bend your right knee. Maybe shift your right hip back. Inhale, root and bend forward. Swing your right arms back. Option to clasp behind you. If you need to shorten your stance, bring your hips a little bit forward. Inhale, open your shoulders. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, rise. Maybe bend your knee a little bit deeper. Bring your gaze forward. Active drishti ahead. On your next inhale, release from the bind if you had so. Arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, finding into your own Tadasana. High plank, maybe full postures here. Meet back into downward facing dog. Option to pedal the feet. This is your active resting posture. On your next inhale, look forward. Come into a high plank, slowly lower into tabletop, and then swing your legs out in front of you. Shift your hips forward and then find your way onto your back. Just rest here for a moment. Return back to your intention. Find a steady breath. On your next inhale, bring your right and your left knee up into happy baby, reaching for your big toes. Allow your knees to be in a 90-degree position and maybe option to sway from side to side. From here, slowly release, letting your heels touch the floor. Keep your knees bent. We're going to do a figure 4 posture, supine. So, draw your knees in a little bit further. Try to have a lengthened spine. Maybe instead of having your chin to your chest, try to lengthen it further. From here, bring your right knee up. Turn your right knee out to the side. Let your right ankle touch the left knee. Deep inhale. Rise your left knee closer towards you. Maybe you stay here. Option to reach in between your leg and grasp the back of your thigh. Draw your left knee in, keeping your knee to ankle connected. Find a steady breath here. Maybe rock from side to side. Whatever feels good to you, honor your body in this moment. On your next inhale, slowly release. Let your foot come back to the mat. Keep your left foot planted. Excuse me. Keep your left foot planted. Shift your hips to the left. Allow your right foot to twist to cross over the body and meet onto the mat, onto the floor. Bring your gaze over to the right for a supine spinal twist. Maybe allow your arms to extend out to the side. Maybe take this moment to return back to your intention. Mine happened to be stay grounded in who you are. If there's room to grow, you will know. On your next inhale, come back to center. Release from the bind. Shift your hips back to the center of the mat. Inhale, bring your left knee in. Maybe give it a little hug. Turn your left knee out to the side. Let your left ankle connect with your right knee. Inhale, bring your right knee forward. Maybe thread your hand in to reach behind to connect with your thigh. This is your figure four. Stretching your lower back, maybe giving your hamstrings a nice little stretch. Make sure your toes are flexed. And maybe draw in a little bit more. Option to rock side to side, giving your lower back a little massage. On your next inhale, slowly lower back to the ground. And take your left foot to meet the right. Setting up for, no y'all, bring your left knee back, I'm sorry. We'll do a spinal twist to the left. Deep breath here. Now you want to shift to the right. Slowly allow your left foot to touch the floor. Bring your gaze over to the left side. Maybe allow your shoulders to drop, sink into the mat. Your next inhale, come back to center. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Shift back into the center of the mat. Let your right foot extend, followed by the left. Keep your arms out wide, setting up for Shavasana. I invite you to wiggle your toes, wiggle your ankles, extend and stretch. Extend and close your hands. There we go. Let's go with that. Extend and close your hands. On your next inhale, come to a rest. I want you to squeeze your right foot. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Keep it there. Squeeze your left foot. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Raise them up a little bit off the mat. And then release. Same thing with the hands. Squeeze the right hand. Squeeze the left hand. Raise your shoulders off the mat. And release. Slowly bring your hands back to the floor. Mindful breath in through the nose. Settle into the mat. Sink your weight into the floor. Let your body soften. Let your face muscles relax. Slowly start wiggling your toes and your fingers. Maybe start making bigger movements with your hips. Draw your feet in, having your knees bent, shifting your weight to the left side, and slowly turning toward the right into the fetal position. Just resting here for a moment. You can keep your eyes closed. On your next inhale, slowly make your way up back into Sukhasana. Keep your eyes closed here. Maybe bring your shoulders up to your earlobes and squeeze and draw down the back. Settle into the posture. Find your breath here. Before we close, I invite you to do one round of Om. Having your eyes remain closed, have your hands at heart center. One deep breath in through the nose. Cleansing breath out through the mouth. Inhale. One round of Om. Place one hand behind you. Grasp the wrist of the hand behind. Slowly bow forward to seal your practice for today. Slowly rise. Maybe having hands remain at heart center or onto your thighs. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this slower pace, root to rise practice. May you have a great day. And until next time, be well.